What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing as always. Salutations, be grateful. Today's the day of being grateful. I am extremely grateful. I hope you are too. But in today's episode, I'm really going to be discussing AI side hustles and how you can utilize them and implement them into your business, right? Or even have it as a side hustle if you're trying to make money online. With everything happening nowadays, with the firings and the government and, the jobs, layoffs and everything else, it's really important that we find another stream of income, right? That we have control over, right? You don't have control being an employee. You don't have control going to punch a clock, but you have control over the businesses that you create, that you put your hands on, and that you're able to, manifest with your own energy, right? So it's really important that we do that. Anyway, enough said. Let's dive on a laptop and discuss this some more. See you there. Hey guys, welcome to the laptop. And let's dive right in. So, I really want to discuss AI-driven side hustles, right? And how you can utilize a lot of the AI tools that are out in the market to transform your income. Especially there's just so much opportunities out there. It's just really a matter of finding the right opportunity that fits you, right? And suits your budget for you to kind of dive in. So I really want to explore some exciting opportunities at the intersection of artificial intelligence and entrepreneurship, right? I know you guys hear a lot about it, and I know there's a lot of other YouTubers, content creators, blogs out there that's discussing it, but it's really powerful. And this is going to be the future of, the world is when it comes to artificial intelligence. So it's really important that you at least start to get your mind wrapped around it and learn it, right? Don't let it, get by you and you didn't want to learn it. And then next thing you know, you've missed the boat. This could be the next huge opportunity. So understanding AI. For you experienced ones out there, I know you guys already are extremely familiar with AI, but for those of us who just now coming into it, what is AI? AI simulates human intelligence, right? And machine programming to think and learn like a human, but at a rapid pace, right? Similar to like there are billions and billions of galaxies and billions of stars. That's how fast the operating systems of the AI is able to process and learn certain things. It's billions and billions of milliseconds of it processing information, right? So it has the automation power where AI automates repetitive tasks that we used to do manually that would take us hours, weeks, months. They can do it in a matter of minutes. Hours. AI is really powerful when it comes to automating a lot of systems. And it gives you a lot of market insights. It's able to collect a whole lot of data. This was why a lot of the people who are on the investing trading markets and things of that nature, any ones who are in these big industries, they utilize it, right? Because they take all of this data and they're able to analyze it and provide valuable market trends, right? For informed decisions. That's what AI's power is. It's giving you some informed decisions so that you can use it to maximize the potential of whatever business or industry that you're in the market. So the profitability of AI-driven side hustles, this is how you can make that money. There are people making hundreds of thousands of dollars every month, $1 million every month, utilizing AI. You guys need to get on the boat if you're not already on it. And if you are on it and in it, continue to master it. Right, so you have content creation, generated articles, social media posts, and video scripts. That's like on the surface level of what AI can do. There's just so much more depth that you can take it and maximize it on. You have a virtual assistant. You have chatbots. You have anything that's going to be able to that used to be a long and drawn process. Now you can streamline it. Right, you have data analysis. There are a lot of data analysis where they used to punch it from spreadsheets manually. Nobody has to do that anymore, right? A lot of times you can use AI now to be able to streamline again and automate a lot of those processes. Again, align your side hustle with the strengths with your strengths, right? To increase enjoyment and success. So you wanna find the line where it intersects with what you do, what you know how to do, your expertise, and where AI can kind of help, just again automate a lot of that. So a lot of the tools and resources for success. So again, there are a number of different tools out there. This is not even touching the surface, right? If anything that you're looking for when it comes to AI, just type it into Google. Google's your best friend, seriously. And if you're looking to get something accomplished and you want to see if there's an AI tool for that, 9 times out of 10 there probably is. But if there isn't, maybe that's a space where you can create, right? That can be, that golden goose that you're looking for, right? You never know. So you have ChatGPT, you have Jasper, for articles and things. You have Claude AI, you have DeepSeek that just came out in the market. All of these are really good when it comes to marketing copies, social media posts, things of that nature, for you to be able to kind of generate a lot of the content that you're looking for. You have designer tools like Canva. It utilizes AI now. Canva's just been exploding. They've been adding something, it seems like every couple of months to their platform, right? I use Canva. Canva is really good, for graphics and everything else. And by the way, as of this recording, ChatGPT put out 4.0, where they also have designs that you can create on ChatGPT. All you need to do is prompt it with the right prompts, and it can create your own images right then and there, right? So now you have another tool where you can use, and you can intersect it with Canva if you're on one that uses Canva. Let me move myself out the way. Right? You have learning platforms that uses AI. You have Coursera, you have Udemy. They offer courses on AI applications and in business, as well as, they use AI to be able to kind of find out, what is trending, right? The trending markets. What are some of the courses everybody's looking to want to get involved in? What are some of the trends that they see that could potentially be a course that you could create in the future? Right? There's so many different things that AI has definitely, gave us a leg up on, that it's just a matter of us kind of, doing the work, putting ourselves in the right position. So here's some real life stories, right? There was a content creator named Sarah, who started with no experience, used ChatGPT to generate content for her small business, right? Something you can do. You can create content, articles, and things of that nature. There's someone named Mark who was a data analysis. He turned his passions for data into a lucrative side hustle using AI-driven analytics. There's a content creator on YouTube who does Notion, right? He's a master on Notion, and all he does is create content around Notion, right, and applications, and teaching you how to master Notion. So there are a number of different ways that you can create a side hustle, right? Especially with your expertise. It's just a matter of you kind of, again, sitting down and doing the work, right? Because we're all looking for that financial freedom. Excuse me. That freedom for me is one of my, top five. You ask me what my top fives are. What are you looking for in life? Freedom is definitely up in there. Financial is definitely up in there, right? And I think we're all looking for kind of that, because it's a security. It's that security blanket that we all need, and we don't have to worry about when I'm going to pay my bills or how I'm going to take care of my family. So it's really important that you hone in on your skills and make something happen for yourself and your family and your future generations. Right? Cool. So here's some tips, for getting started. Start small. I'm huge on starting small, but start. You want to start. You don't want to dilly-dally, and you don't want to be bullshitting around. Like, start something. It may not work. I've started over 5 to 10 different things that did not work. It did not work. There was a couple that I made some money with, like Amazon FBA and, Etsy store and things of that nature, digital marketing. But a lot of the other ones that I've started, it fizzled. It didn't work at all, right? So start small. You want to test out different things. That's something that Ty Lopez taught me. He tests like 365 days of testing. So you want to test a number of different things to see which one works. It's not a matter of throwing spaghetti at a wall to see which one sticks, but it's more so a matter of seeing, if this is something that is viable for yourself, as well as a problem that you're going to solve, right? AI right now is solving problems. So if you ask it what is a huge problem in your industry, I guarantee it's going to give you solutions that you can start utilizing to implement into, in your business, as well as, to help others. You want to network, connect with like-minded entrepreneurs, right? They're all online. They're all on social media. You can network that way. You can go out to events if you want to. You can do Zoom calls. There are a lot of different ways you can network with other people that's going to be able to help you to do what you need to do. Set your skills, set your goals, right? So set your skills and set your goals. So you want to have achievable milestones. It just makes it so much easier. I'm not really about goal setting. I'm more about systems. I think systems work more for me. But if goals work for you, that's fantastic. Systems for me, meaning which, okay, these are the things that I need to do. These are the things in the operations that I need to get done. And it's a system that I just stick to, right? So this is my system. And then it helps me to reach milestones. Okay, I want to be able to reach, X amount of videos a week. I want to be able to create, X amount of courses. So that's my system. Goals work for others. So, everybody's is different, but every journey is different. So, just start with yours, right? Don't worry about the other person. Just make sure you start. Take that leap of faith. Anyway, right? So here's some of the best AI side hustles for 2025, right? And beyond. You don't think that, this is something that it's not going to be relevant in the years to come. AI has come to stay. So it's really important, again, that we jump on and, figure it out so that it can benefit us and we can benefit the world at whole. Right. So there's a lot of innovative opportunities. AI, transforms industries, creating lucrative side hustle options. You have a huge income potential. I think actually there is no cap on the income potential that you can do with AI. Look at the AIs that's being created now, right? Open AI source. There's no cap on how much they're going to make because they're just making, buckets and buckets and boatloads of cash. You can do the same thing within your industry, right? There's future growth. There's a lot of AI side hustles that's projected to expand rapidly through 2025, especially with all the tariffs and everything changing, that's happening. Yes, it's going to affect certain industries, but in other industries, it's going to benefit. You just got to find out which ones. Ask ChatGPT, right? With all of these tariffs, what are some of the industries that are going to benefit? Get a clear picture with that one, right? And it has a lot of accessible tools. New platforms like the new platforms make AI side hustles more accessible to everybody. There's not one person on earth, unless you don't have a laptop, unless you don't have any network, digital access, things of that nature. Then outside of that, like there's not one person on this earth that can't utilize this and make some money from it. Potentially, right? Anyway, so here's some of the projections, right? AI consulting, if you want, this actually not even just projections. This is one of the side hustles, AI consulting. This is something that a lot of people are getting into, AI agents, and I know you've heard those phrases thrown around before. If you haven't, let me start it off, right? You become an AI consultant, on a minimum, starting projects are 8K, at the high end, it's 175K, right? Being a consultant, an AI consultant. So, excuse me, this is something you could definitely do, right? This is something you can definitely apply yourself to. 3 key services are strategy, education, and infrastructure setup, right? Pick one. You don't need all 3. Learn AI strategy. Learn AI consultant strategy. Like master that and then pitch yourself. I'm an AI consultant strategist. I am an AI consultant infrastructure setup. I know how to set up infrastructures on AI. They're going to hire you for this. They're going to hire you. And anywhere along this line, you can charge, right? So do you see the power of what I'm talking about? So, really, it's there. It truly is there. AI content reviewers, right? Because there's so many different AI tools that are coming out, you need to ensure accuracy. You need to ensure the quality of the generated content. Also, there's a lot of other AI tools that that go through AI content to see if it was AI written, right? So you need to be able to kind of make sure it sounds human. Like a lot of people still don't like the way AI sounds, whether it be in video or whether it be in content. So you want to make sure you keep an eye on that, right? Here's some of the earning potentials. Like you could be a freelancer, just and get hourly rates of $27, even more, depending on how good you are. Right, so this is something that you could definitely, an opportunity that you can definitely get into if you are interested in writing and reading and editing and things of that nature. Building AI chatbots, right? This has been a wave not too long ago. It kind of not talked about as much, and there are some people who do talk about it a lot because it's still something that's viable. A lot of these big businesses and big corporations don't really want to dwindle down on all of the customer service reps, right? You can have AI do all of that for you. So, you can do it for lead qualifications. You could do it for scheduling, right? It just streamlines the process. And a lot of this is what they call automation, right? You want to automate a lot of this. Again, a chatbot installed is from $100 to $400. If you become a chatbot expert, you can be getting paid, just installing them on these other people's platforms. You have AI-powered marketing consultant, right? What do? They analyze the data analysis using AI tools, campaign creation using AI tools, content generation using AI tools, right? So if you learn this side hustle right here, It's projected to earn people thousands of dollars into the coming years. This is not just going to be into 2025. This is 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30. Like this is beyond. Especially as AI grows, you're going to grow too, and so is your income. Right? App development, AI app development, and writing services. So you can definitely utilize a couple of these if it's something that you're interested in and you want to, you know what I mean? Again, if it's a space that you're interested in, don't just jump in, be like me, let me put myself in. Don't just jump into a space because you see that there's money there, right? And you don't like it. I've done that. It's not fun. So make sure it's something that that suits you, is suitable for yourself, and something that you definitely enjoy. Here's some of the AI app development platforms that you can potentially use, and some of the AI writing services that you can definitely use, right? Utilize some of these, especially if this is something you're interested in. AI generated art. This is huge. Like people are selling on Etsy with AI generated art. They're selling on the canvases and stuff like that. So if you're able to master this, people are going to need art, right? In a lot of from movies to to online clothing, print on demand, and you can sell a lot of this, and you can commercially license a lot of the art that you develop, especially if you're a really good artist, right? So utilize these tools. You have DALL-E and you have Midjourney, just to name a few. There's a couple of other ones that you can definitely utilize, and people are really using them now. You see it all over the place. Specialized AI services, right? You have prompt engineering, which I know this was a wave before. It's still going to be huge. They're always going to need a prompt engineer. You know why? Because AI needs to be trained. Yes, AI is powerful. Yes, AI is all learning. Yes, AI can do a number of different things. But if you're not prompting it correctly, it's just going to give you a random amount of data. So prompt engineering is really important. Social media management, right? Using AI tools for social media, to streamline a lot of the promotions and things of that nature that you're going to be doing for industries, companies. Somebody needs to do it. So why not it be you if this is something that you're proficient in? Digital courses, right? Something that I enjoy, like creating online courses and using AI to be able to kind of help me with the layout, the modules, the talking points and things of that nature. I'm pretty good with communication, so this is where my proficiency lies, right? Some good communication, and I'm sitting here stuttering. Anyway, this is some of the things that I would highly suggest that you guys look into, especially if it's something that you definitely want to do. So there are a number of different side hustles, right? You have data analysis and affiliate marketing. Two things I also enjoy, So there's a lot of different ways that you can utilize it. You can become a freelancer, you can become a data analysis, AI affiliate marketer, so you can utilize a lot of the tools that are out there already and the new ones that are going to be coming out on the market, because I swear it's like a new AI tool every day you turn around. To be able to enhance the skill sets that you already have, right? Because these side hustles can cater to a diverse skill set, and they offer high earning potential, right? In the ever evolving AI landscape. AI will continue to change constantly. So again, it's good for us to stay ahead of the curve, as well as continue to, educate ourselves, which is really, really important. So to wrap this up, I just wanted you guys to see how immense and how huge it is. It's huge. Anyway, for you guys to do this, right? You guys can really jump in and be able to utilize any one of those AI side hustles. Watch this video again if you need to. To find the one that really suits you. Type it into ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Claude AI, Gemini, Copilot. See what it says, right? Is this something that resonates with me? Is this something that I can see myself doing for the next 5-10 years? You're not doing it for the next year, right? Yes, this is a side hustle, but remember, AI is ever growing. So you could turn the side hustle into your main hustle, right? Again, in this day and age, it's really going to be a hard thing to rely just solely on a job, because you're expendable. We're all expendable. They're going to look for the youngest, the fastest, whatever the case may be, AI now to replace you. So find something that you can hone it yourself. Whereas nobody can replace you. You only can replace yourself. You can't replace yourself, though. Actually, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, but you get the drift, right? Anyway, so next steps, guys. I'm going to leave a prompt script that you guys can download for free. I had it in one of my other videos. I'm gonna drop the link in the description. Please like and subscribe and share this. Leave a comment, of some of the AI hustles you think you guys are interested in, and let's communicate about it. Let's talk about it. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.